Evening, Ed. Hello, Proxy and Lola. Hello, guys. Hello, everyone. Hello. I'm waiting for Zach. Where's Zach? Come on, Zach. Where the fuck are you? Hey, everyone. We'll get on with the lesson in a sec. I'm just waiting for good old Zach to turn up, or maybe I should just hang around for a bit and wait for him. God, I've got an itchy leg tonight. How are we all doing? Is everyone okay? Everyone all right? I'm doing all right. Thank you, Benjamin. Right, Zach, I love it. Just text me. Ready. The live stream's already going, mate. Get on it. Come on, Zach. Where are you? We're going to be doing Yes Men tonight. And, yeah, it's going to be good. Hey, there's Zach. Wait a second. Can I get Zach involved somehow? If I can, if the bloody Zach Tozer. Oh, shit. Is it going to work? Go on, Zach. Join in. Yeah.
Hello.
Hey! It's Zach! Zach's here.
One thing I'm wondering, does this work upside down? Oh, gosh. No, it doesn't. The answer is it doesn't. Got my phone on charge.
Oh, my gosh. Amazing.
Okay.
Hello, Zach. Are you all right?
Yeah, man, I'm all right. Thanks. How are you?
I'm good. Do you want to teach the people a lesson today? Oh.
I made some nuts.
Sorry?
I was late because I made some nuts.
I can't believe you were late. I was like, make sure you're there at 8, otherwise it's just gonna be me sort of screaming at the camera for a little bit.
I'm sorry.
It's all good. Let me just tune up my guitar, and then we'll jump right into it. Hang on, I've got a preamble. Right. Okay. So for anyone who doesn't know, this is Zach. He plays bass in the band. He's a lovely boy. What was I going to say? So I've got a little bit of preamble before we go. So everyone who's watching, if you want to play along, it's in E standard. What's the bass in, Zach?
E standard.
There we go. E standard. So tune your guitars to standard tuning, and then we'll jump right into it. Wanted to talk about how the song got made and the song meaning. How it got made. I came up with like half the bass line, and it was originally, the demo was called Beach Metal.
I remember.
Yeah. I sent it over to you, and I was like, is this good? Is this all right? And then you kind of finished the bass off, and then we wrote the song around that. And the song meaning is what is the song meaning? It's about work, isn't it? It's about having a job that actually not having a job that you don't like, but going to job interviews and wanting to be honest with them about your dreams of being in a band, or like, following your dreams and instead being like, no, I want to work at this paper company. This will be wonderful. It's one of those where you want to be honest, but you can't, because obviously companies aren't interested in you as an individual. They just want to, use your skills. So anyway, right. What else? Oh, Zach, sweet bass guitar you've got there.
Oh yeah, man. Do you want to check it out?
Yeah. Can I check it out? Please give me the bass guitar. I'll grab it off you. Oh man, that is a beautiful bass.
Oh, nice, man.
It's one of the most beautiful basses I've ever seen. Well, do you want it back?
Just give it a try. It plays real nice.
Oh, okay.
I've set it up real good.
Sounds lovely. It sounds like it's ready. Here you go, mate. Here you go. I'll pass it back to you.
Thank you.
Sweet. Nice.
Appreciate that.
Visual gags aside, should we get into the song? Also, I got a new guitar from Fender today. It's fucking sweet. That's all I have to say. Right. Okay. Let's do the song. So, first bit is Zach. because the bass line opens the song.
On the guitars, no, Mikey, if you're watching, I'm still waiting for my bass. I'm joking. I love you, Mikey, if you are watching.
Teach the people. Teach them.
All right. Why is that humming? Cable. All right. So the song is in C, and that's where it's gonna both the verse and the chorus start on your C, which on the bass is your third fret on the A string. There. That cheeky little note. And yeah, so the bass riff goes that kind of leads the verse. Goes. I'll just play it through quick, and then I'll break it down. So it's. That's it. When I play it live, I use an octave pedal, and I actually play it up here, which is exactly the same notes. Just with the octave pedal, it just gives it that extra beef, like that. And any bass players out there, if you don't have an octave pedal, you need one, because it's my secret weapon. I love it, and I use them all the time on everything in all the bands I play in, because it's just the best way to add some massive beef and to try and blow any PA system that you're playing through.
It does sound fucking sick live, I must say.
Yeah, so
I was very much against that idea originally, if you remember.
Yeah, I do. It just gives it that beef.
It does.
You need that beef. So up an octave with the octave pedal sounds like this. It's not much different really, but basically, just that's the extra beef. But for the sake of, I'm just going to assume that you don't have an octave pedal, and so we'll just play it down here. So the first, we'll break it down into 3 phrases, if you like. So the first one is, so C, your third fret on the A string, and then B flat, which is your first fret on the A string, and then open A string. So that's all together. Just play that a couple of times, get comfortable with that. That's your first bit. Second phrase is F on the first fret of the E string, that one, to A flat, which is your 4th fret on the E string, and then G, which is your 3rd fret. So that's, just play that a couple of times, get comfortable with it. So that's it. That's the whole riff. Which, just play those 2 things together. You've got and then every 2 times you play the riff, there's one little section, which is your F, which is up an octave. So that's your 3rd fret on the D string, that one, and your 4th fret on the A string, which is that, and that just goes. So that's every 2
I remember
times.
that bit. That was
That's the bit that I wrote.
sick, mate.
I'll take credit for the sick bit, but I did write this.
Sick.
So yeah, all together, I'll play the riff twice, because then at the end of that second bit, you can play if anyone's actually playing with me. They might not be. That goes. That's that.
Sick.
How does the lead go, Ed?
The lead goes, by the way, one person learnt, and that was me. See?
I'm glad it worked.
There we go. Now, just a little addendum before we play. Normally, as usual, I detune the guitar to E flat, like a knob. But because this doesn't actually need to be an E flat. I thought I'd play it in E. However, that means in the last hour, I have sort of relearned how to play this. So if I fuck up, I'm sorry. I'm playing along with Zach. See, someone's playing along with you, mate. Come on.
Yeah. Hey. Thanks, Ben.
Right. Okay. So,
Yes,
G
John.
string on the 8th fret. You're going to pluck that and then hammer on 9. And then you've got on the B string on the 8th fret. So, sorry, should I play the phrase first? The whole phrase is... like that. So anyway, 8th fret on the G string, hammer on 9, B8. Then 10 on the B string, back to 8 on the B. So altogether that should be... That's the first half. You paying attention, Zach? Amazing. Okay, and then the next half, the first bit of it is the same, but the last part of the phrase is pull up from the 2nd fret on the G string to the 5th fret. So 2nd fret on the G string up to the 5th fret, and then B string on the 5th fret, back and forth. So the second half altogether is... So altogether that's... Sorry, I don't play it live, so it's not the best, but that is the general construction. You can hear I've got what's it called what's it called, Zach? An octave up with the same amount of dry and an octave up on it to give it that. Give it that Radiohead tone that I was looking for on record. Anyway, that's the part. Thumbs up, everyone, if that's okay. Good, everything good. I hope so.
If you want to know how to play that on bass as well.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
That's...
Great.
I'm learning too.
You've already got the best bit of the song. You don't have to take my bit. Anyway, so those are all the verses. I don't play anything for the rhythm guitar. I think on record, I might go like... I just like... What is that? That's D string, 10th fret, and then it's just like a broken in half major chord. I think it's C major, yeah. So it's just... and I might add in like a little flourish. But that's about it. But more importantly, the rhythm guitar, which is what we do live, the rhythm guitar plays during the chorus, which is like this. And it's real damn simple. Let me just find my chords. Well, I don't really need them now that I'm in E. So, first chord, C major. I don't really want to face the facts. Then we've got F major. But I'm wasting my G major. Life on this track. And then we've got Zach's favourite, G7, which doesn't sound very nice because the guitar's pretty actually. But anyway, it doesn't matter. So when you play that properly, it goes. I'm going to retune my guitar quickly because it doesn't sound like it's at its best. Either that or I'm just playing it badly.
Whilst you do that, I'm going to show everyone Marlo. Just come and stand next to me. Who's this? is he? Yeah. He doesn't look very.
Huh? Oh. Okay, so C major. I don't really want to face the facts, but I'm wasting my life on this track. It goes work. It goes. Basically, I always want a 7 chord in there. So right at the end, I go to that 7 chord and maybe throw in like the other 7th note on top of it to kind of thing. But you don't have to play that. Let's just play the normal chords. So that's just C, F, and G. I don't really want to face the facts, but I'm wasting my life on this track. That's the first half of the chorus. I don't really want to know your name. I just want to be employed again. Easy. That's just the first half, just those round twice. Then the second half of the chorus, it changes slightly, and we get another 7 chord, a D7 this time. So the first chord, C, gets split into 2 chords. So we go, what can I offer your company? That's D7. You can make a D7 by doing a D major chord and then just flattening the, what is that, the 5th? No, the octave. There you go. So rung out, that's 5th fret, A string, 7th fret, D string. You're barring, so 5th fret on the G string, 7th fret on the B. Then back to the F and the G. Undiagnosed ADD. So just that part. What can I offer your company? Undiagnosed ADD. It's about a measure of anxiety. And I tell you oh, and then I change it. I change it up slightly, don't I, Zach? And what I change it up to is, instead of going to that G major, I go to G sharp 7. And this part goes work for free down to G7. And it's just bouncing back and forth between G sharp 7 and G7. Work for free, don't work for free, won't work for free, don't work for free. That's it. So that's, if you want the roots of the chord, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 1. But with the chords, the 7 chords. Sometimes I add in that accentuated 7 by putting my pinky on the B there, but you don't have to do that. It's not how I played it on the record. So work for free, don't work for free, won't work for free, don't work for free. So all together, the chorus goes like this. I don't really want to face the facts, but I'm wasting my life on this track. I don't really want to know your name. I just want to be employed again. What can I offer your company? Undiagnosed ADD. This man's a measure of anxiety. And I tell you, I don't work for free, don't work for free, won't work for free, don't work for free. That's the whole chorus. Is that all right, everyone? Thumbs up again? I hate this. Give me a thumbs up, but it's kind of helpful to just see like that it's going in and I'm not confusing anyone or anything like that. Zach, do you want to? Oh yes, there's a thumbs up. Thank God. What was I going to say? Zach, do you want to show them how to play the bass version of that, because it's a bit more complex?
It's not. It's very simple. I've lost my pick. There it is.
I love it. It's not.
The bass part is essentially more or less just following the root notes of that, and you're doing a 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Yeah, it's just 8 notes, I guess. Following those roots. So how I do it live is I do use the octave pedal right at the end. So I'll just show it the way you play it down here. So yeah. Anyway, C. Same as the same note we start on for the verse. So it goes. That's basically the bass part. I went down an octave to kind of mimic what I do with the octave pedal there, but that's by the by. So yeah, first two chord changes around just as Ed showed, which I'm sure you probably picked up from the guitar part, which is just C to F to G. Repeat that twice. Second time, you go half the time on the C and then go to the D, so it's... And then here, you just jump down the octave, so that's the low G, so you go... It's just a little bouncy, fun thing. Just gives a little bit of depth. And then the last time you go... do the same thing, but as Ed does in the chords there, you follow that bit. So that's D, C, sorry, to D, to F, to, so that's G to A flat, and then F, which is your first fret. And then we get to the big riff, which Ed, do you want to show that bit, or do you want me to show it?
Well, I don't play the big riff. I play chords when we do it. Like, I know the guitar copies what you do, so I may as well let you explain that and then just go apply that to the guitar. What I do in that section, because I know we're talking about the bit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So all I do is play C, and then okay, this is where it gets a bit more well, it's not complex. It's so, oh, not there. There you go. So you go C, 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 C. And then, just like in Goddamn, actually, you pull up to a 9 chord. It's F9 at the 8th fret. And a 9 chord is, so it would be constructed like this: middle finger, A string on the 8th fret, index finger on the 7th fret of the D string, your G string, your middle finger, ring finger and pinky finger on the 8th fret on the G and B. So you get that. And that'll apply for the next 2 chords. So it goes C to F9, to G9, which is the same chord shape as the F9, just here at the 10th fret. And as I go to those chords, it's one of those parts that I wrote as sort of a cheat. It should just be jumping straight to the chords, but already having my hand in kind of the position to play as I pull up is just helpful and adds that sort of urgency, I guess, to the track. So all together, it goes like this. And I'm pulling off the 4th fret when I do that. So C there, and then, oh, sorry. Then, one more time, I'll just play that through. And there you go. That's how you do it. Zach, do you want to show him the riff?
Riff. I love riffs.
Who doesn't love a good riff?
Who doesn't love a good riff? So when I play this live, I do play it with the octave pedal. So I play it up here. but I'll teach it down there. But that's just so you know, because again, I'm trying to encourage all the bass players out there to buy an octave pedal because they're sick. It sounds
Hey, Ross.
like that. But yeah, I'll teach it down here. So that's the riff is literally just go between C and B flat. How many times? I can't even count how many times. I think it's 3. And that is your minor third. So that's an E flat. So it's the last phrase. So it's yeah. So I'll do it again. And then you do the same again, but rather than hitting that E flat, you hit an F. So you go. Okay. So the first.
Someone just asked how to play the wizard, Zach. No, we can't go back. I can't even remember how to play that. Wait, no, because I'm not even in fish tank tuning. What was I going to say? You know what's weird that I just noticed? So, try and explain this one, because I don't understand the music theory here. You're landing on that fret, right? Which is what was that? It's a D sharp. But I'm playing an F. Sorry, yeah, an F.
I guess I'm playing the 7 of it. That good old flat 7.
Oh God, yeah. And then that's the same for the other chord as well. Because I was like, hang on a second. You know what? I think that's like a genuine mistake on my part. I would have done it so that the octaves makes so that whatever the bass is playing is what the rhythm guitar is playing. I think. Well, it must just sound fine on record, but that's definitely not what I intended.
I always liked the way that they work together, but I hadn't realised that it wasn't.
Yeah, that's a complete accident, and only by explaining it here did I work that out.
Love that this is the place we notice. Anyway, so that's the first time after the first chorus. That's the riff. So you just do that once. The second after the second chorus, you do it twice. So that riff again. Just if you want to play it with me. Is I'll play it slow and then I'll play it fast. So it's and then fast. Well, regular speed is.
God damn.
Another little note. I play it with a pick. You don't have to play it with a pick. I play it with a pick for punchiness. I know there's this whole bass player argument of fingers or pick, and the answer is whatever works for the song. And this is what works for the song for me. But if you don't like doing that, then you can play it with your fingers. That's fine. See? Punch.
Mate. That's sick that you can do that with your fingers. It's almost as good as Chris from Muse.
Or you could slap it.
Oh, like you mean like Flea? Oh, sick. So anyway, that's basically the whole song, aside from the bridge, right? Or am I missing something out?
Yeah, bridge and the ending.
What's the ending?
Big riff and then the crazy cut up thing.
Oh yeah. What? Just play randomly. It's like me. That'd be like the same as me trying to teach the solo, which is just like 17 riffs all cut up together.
Yeah.
It's just go wild, go rock and roll, and just one of those. Do one of those. Ooh, what happened?
My phone said low battery. I don't know what happened.
Right. It was really strange. You sort of like paused, and I wondered for your health. So anyway, the bridge part goes a little something like this. In the end, I'm gonna be okay. It's not the case for many my age, but we all die the same. That's the bridge part, and I'll break that down for you. So it's a C major chord. You're welcome to just play a C major like that. I play it as though I'm playing a C7, but it's only because I'm plucking out the strings and I miss out the G string. So it doesn't really matter that I'm assuming a seventh shape because the seventh isn't there. But it just helps. I don't know why it's helpful for me. If you want to just play it like that, you do you. So anyway, we're just playing up and down, just A, D, G, D. Oh, sorry, A, D, B, D, like that. Get used to that. I sometimes play it with fingers, but you can use pick, use whatever. But just A string, D string, B string, D string. And then, so that's the first chord, is C. And then up to F major. So, in the end, I'm gonna be okay. And then F minor instead, that next time round. So, what's it called? Your 10th fret B now becomes 9th fret. So, in the end, I'm gonna be okay. Nice and easy. That's the first half. Second half is the start is the same. It's not the case for many my age, but we all die the same. And the difference here is we go up to my favorite 9th chord, my G9. So pulling from the 4th fret again. Oh, this time actually we don't play it as a straight chord. It's broken into parts. So from the 4th fret to the 10th fret, then 9th fret D string, and then together G and B on the 10th fret. So just like that. Does that make sense, Zach? Or am I being wrong?
Yeah, it makes sense. I was just reading the chat. It's making me laugh.
Oh, I see. I thought you were looking at it going, there's something wrong there. And I was like, oh no, what am I doing wrong? Okay. So, in the end, I like playing it with my fingers. It's easier. Sometimes I throw the pick away when we do it live. In the end, I'm gonna be okay. It's not the case for many my age, but we all die the same. That's the whole part. That's the bridge part. Zach, you teach him the bridge bit for the bass.
This is the most difficult part of the song. I'm just going to take my pedal off mute there. Turn the tuner off. Because it involves just not playing anything here. So I know some of you bass players out there might find that difficult. I do too.
Oh, but mate, it's worse for guitarists though. Whenever I'm not playing, I just want to be playing.
I'm thankful I'm not a guitarist because I struggle enough as a bass player, and I just can't imagine how it must be for someone of in your position.
Truly. I mean, whenever you're talking, I'm not listening to the words you're saying. I'm just thinking about when I can next play. That's mostly it. If every time you spoke, I could just go, I would. But social norms dictate that I can't do that. So yeah,
it's true. So yeah, basically the bass part just goes like this. So you end the riff, and then just, and then
just wait.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then we get to the end. You might want to just go, and you're back in. That's it.
Our in-personal concert yesterday is my favourite. Mum said, "Hurry up, she wants some music." Was it us to play this song? Might be a problem.
Christine?
Yeah.
I watched it the other day, and that's the name I seem to recall your mum is called. You said, "Say my mum's name, Christine."
Well, I have a little. It is. There you go.
I
I have a little problem for you, which is that we can't really play this song because there's not really a way for me to play it by myself. Sorry, it's because it's got. I don't know how to play that. Also, I've completely retuned the guitar, so unfortunately today you're just going to have to. I've taught you guys how to play the song. You've just got to take it home. That's all.
Play to the track. It's fun. This one isn't very speeded.
Yeah, I know. So it's actually in the right.
Play to the track.
Thank God, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I hate to be that guy, but we can't play this one. Sorry. You're gonna have to. Ross, it is an excuse, mate. I agree. It's a massive excuse, but.
Maybe well.
Hey man, I'm the fan from Mexico. How have you been? Oh, Diego. Hey man, how's it going? He sent me a nice email. Sweet. What was I gonna say? Yeah. So I mean, that's it, really, isn't it? Is there anything we haven't covered? Are we all good? Is everyone good?
The riff after the last chorus. Oh, just in case anyone's wondering, over the guitar solo, the bass part is just the same. That's that for the verse.
Oh yeah, there is no. I can't teach you the guitar solo because it's just random. Just if you're playing it, just have fun. Take those 15 seconds to let out your frustration. Just
get it all out. All that pent up energy that you have from your maybe sexless life. I don't know. If you do,
like
that's
me,
all out. That's what Charlie does.
Oh no, ripping on Charlie from so far away.
I love you, Charlie, if you're out there.
He's not watching, so don't worry.
So the after the last chorus, the riff, you just play that riff twice that I said earlier. Yeah, that's basically the only other thing for the bass.
Cool.
Apart from the crazy cut up ending, which I could teach you. We could teach you how we do it live, but there's probably no point.
What? How do we do it live? Oh yeah. Yeah, right. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah. Oh, is it? So I go. It's basically just implying that it's cut up, isn't it? Then, God. And then, sorry, I can't remember it. Ba, 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 ba.
I'm playing with you, and that's probably a horrible mismatch for everyone else.
Yeah, but that's great for that part.
True. That's kind of as accurate as that end part can get.
You're a clever boy, Zach. Love you.
Love you too, man.
Right. With that, I will say adieu, everyone. Thank you. It's been really fun doing all this teaching this week. And I'm going to do the other half of the album next week. And Zach's going to come back for some of it, I hope, if you're up for it, Zach.
I could do. Just, message in the comments if you hated me being a part of it and I won't show up again. If you like,
they'll be drowned out by me writing how much I loved having you here. I feel so relaxed and happy, and it was lovely playing your bass for the moment there, even though I may have coronavirus now, having touched your bass.
You didn't warn me about that, mate.
Well, that's what happens. Wash your hands, people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's that. Thanks very much for watching, everyone. If you do a cover of any of the songs on Shame, please send them over. It's really lovely to see people like learning the stuff and covering it for whatever reason. Also buy an album if you like. That would be really helpful to us. We're gonna have new singles out soon. Gonna have the Everybody I Love You video coming out over the weekend, I think. Yes, Zach, this is the first time you've heard this as well. And the video involves a Zach in a very compromising position.
It's very degrading. I'd rather not speak of it.
For a video called Everybody I Love You, but it's a very compromising position in the video. But
it's the most degraded.
It might even be flagged by the YouTube guidelines.
We'll find out.
We'll find out. We will find out. what was it? There was one more thing I wanted to talk about. Oh, if me and Zach were talking about it the other day, because I've been having so much fun doing all this teaching you guys the stuff, and it's really helpful to go over the music theory of it again. Would anyone in there be interested in us making like a proper tab chord book for Shame with all the parts in it? If that's something that's of interest to you, DM me and just, you know, let me know that you'd be up for buying it, because obviously me and Zach need to spend hours writing out the tab, but we will do it if people want us to do it.
We have time on our hands. Everyone does now.
Exactly. I mean, I'm still mixing the record, still trying to organize an art exhibition, and now I'm a chicken farmer as well.
We haven't even talked about that.
I know, mate. I'm sorry. Well, look, I know you're vegan, but like, I'm looking after 8 chickens. We're not killing them. We're just using the eggs for harvest.
Yeah, I don't have much of an issue with that, to be fair. As long as
I know. I was really. I was so worried that you were gonna be like, mate, what are you doing, keeping those chickens in captivity? You should have seen them today. They were running all around. They were loving it. I was looking after them. I was feeding them. I was doing all my bits and bobs. None of them have laid eggs yet, though. They're too young. They're called oh god, I can't remember the name for them. It's not shit. It's somewhere, but it's like the adolescent version. Their little mohawk thing hasn't really come up yet. And until that does, until they reach full adulthood, they don't really lay eggs. So it's kind of a waiting game. But they're also in the new environment. They're getting used to things, you know. Yes. By the way, everyone, I'm a chicken farmer now. Since the apocalypse happened, me and my parents decided to buy chickens as a way to live off the land. Even though it's not the land, it's the technically creatures upon the land. Point is, I love you, Zach, and I
just can't believe that this lesson has gone into chicken farming.
I know. You know what? This is a good sign that we should really sign off. That we're talking about my chicken farming exploits. Goodbye, everyone. Love you all. Thank you for being amazing, and thank you, Zach, for playing the bass. You're amazing. Love you.
Yeah. It's been quite my first time doing something like this. I hope you all liked it.
I loved it.
Yeah, that's good.
So fuck them. Between me and you. And I loved it. Right. Bye, everyone. Love you.